All right, good. Good morning, everybody. Thank you to the people who have called into the AFLAC presentation today for Focus Technology Solutions. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to give you a quick, just a slideshow. I'll answer some questions at the end. AFLAC, basically going to start off by telling you, who we are, what we do, the value of our coverage, et cetera. A lot of people know the duck. We have the biggest brand, one of the biggest brands in the world, but a lot of people don't know exactly what the duck does. So here today, you're going to find out what we do and how we can help you. We were founded in 1955 by three brothers who knew that Americans in general needed better coverages than their main health insurance. We are currently the #1 provider of voluntary insurance in the work sites in the U.S. And basically what we're here to do is our programs are supplemental to your existing health insurance. We don't coordinate with anyone else. It's just between you and AFLAC, but our policies are meant to, help you hold on to what you work for hard every day. You work hard for your money. You want to protect your income from unexpected illnesses and accidents. And that's how we do it, by supplementing your major medical, by filling the gaps caused by either, co-insurance, high deductibles, et cetera. As you can see, this is like 5 or 6 years old. This orange piece of the pie in the pie chart is probably more like 60% now, but or even higher. But those with major medical coverage that have difficulty paying their medical bills, over half of them have private employee-sponsored insurance. So our products are much needed, more and more now with higher deductible plans and the cost of insurance rising in general. And with that, if you don't have ours and you have all these expenses that happen, you don't want to have to hit your savings, max out your credit cards, or worst case scenario, take direct withdrawals and pay penalties out of your 401k if something was ever to happen, the unexpected. Our policies were different than major medical. They're focused on you, okay? Our products are between you and AFLAC. No middlemen. Like I said, we don't coordinate with anybody else. We pay cash benefits to you based on your claim and the product that you have with us. They're affordable. Our products are all portable. If you were to leave Focus, whether you went to another job, whether you retired, et cetera, you can take these with you. Instead of being deducted through payroll, you can just have them switched over to an automatic monthly bank draft. And they're also renewable. We have the fast and easy claims process. We're #1 ranked in the claims end of things also. We pay directly to you, and you do what you will with the benefits you receive from us, whether it's from the accident plan, our cancer or critical illness plans. You're paid cash based on your claim, and whether you use it towards medical bills, towards rent, groceries, or go out to dinner. It really makes no difference. You use it the way you see fit best. There's 4 plans today that I'm going to speak about. Be about 3 or 4 minutes on each one. #1 is the accident plan. Our accident plan is what the majority of our commercials about on TV. It's the Accident Advantage plan. What this does is you can cover yourself, individual, or up to a 2-parent family. The cost for the Accident Advantage plan, you guys are paid semi-monthly. It's $12.94 per pay period, semi-monthly for an individual, up to $25.29 for a full 2-parent family. Number of kids does not make a difference, whether it's 1 kid or 5 kids. So any accidental injury that brings you or anyone else insured to either a doctor, urgent care, emergency room, et cetera, to have an accidental injury looked at, you get a minimum of between $120 and $200 based on where you go and whether you get an x-ray. And then it's a severity-based plan. So depending on the level of the injury and how bad it is, whether it contains a hospital stay, et cetera, it will be the bigger the claim. For instance, if you stay in the hospital overnight, the first night it's $1,000. You get $250 a day for additional days you're in the hospital. you go by ambulance, there's more money. You get paid for the diagnostic tests and imaging tests. There's appliance benefits involved. If you have an injury where you have to wear a walking boot or a shoulder harness, etc., there's more money for that. There's money for all different types of accidents, whether it's cuts, burns, fractures, contusions, etc. Excuse me. And the worse the injury, the higher the claim. There's also an accidental death benefit in our accident plan. $40,000 benefit for insured or the spouse if covered, $10,000 for children. Just an added, comfort if someone was to pass because of, said accident. We also have organized sporting activity benefits of 25% additional benefits paid up to $1,000 per policy per calendar year. Very popular with people who have kids who play sports especially. There's transportation and lodging benefits also. If you need to go on the road because of someone's injury, whether it's so much per mile in gas or so much a night to put up, help you be put up in a hotel room, etc. All those different types of benefits. There's no limit to how many times this accident plan can be used. The rates never change. Okay, so if you're paying $12.94 right now when you join, you're paying $12.94 for an individual 5 years down the road, whether you've used the accident claim 0 times, 3 times, or 40 times. So it's there's no limit to how many you can use. Our second plan is our cancer plan. It's a topic a lot of people don't like to talk about. It's one of our more popular plans, though. Our cancer care plan, what it is if you are diagnosed with an internal cancer, it pays a $4,000 initial diagnosis payment for the insured or the spouse of the insured. It pays double that, $8,000 if it's a child, and children are covered at no cost on this plan. So there's only 2 prices. Individual is $15.73 semi-monthly, or insured and spouse or 2-parent family would be $26.78 semi-monthly. But then, as you see also on this screen, there's cancer treatment benefits following the initial diagnosis benefit, whether it's chemotherapy, radiation treatment, stem cell, bone marrow, etc. All different types of coverages, so much per week or per month. There's hospitalization benefits in this plan. Okay, insured or spouse, $200 a day. Dependent children, $250 a day. There's continuing care benefits in this plan, whether it's home health care, extended care, skilled nursing, hospice, etc. Our average plan out of our office is between $25,000 and $30,000 when there's a cancer claim. Some have gone much higher depending on the type of cancer and the length of treatment received. The one good thing on the very top of this slide, you see it says cancer wellness benefit. The cancer plan pays $75 per year per covered person for one of a number of different screenings that you may have. So whether it's a mammogram, colonoscopy, chest x-ray, any type of biopsy, pap smears, etc. If you have one of the list of I think there's 14 or so screenings once a year, you can get $75 back. So whether it's individual or insured and spouse, this comes out to 20% if it's used every year. 20% of your yearly premium comes back to you just by having health screenings. And that's our cancer plan. Another one, just to make sure you know about the cancer plan, like I said, dependent children are covered at no additional cost. You have the initial diagnosis payment and then treatment benefits going forward. All different types of treatments, and it can add up pretty fast. Any type of cancer or critical care, which is the next product, diagnosis comes into a family. There's out-of-pocket expenses that add up very quickly, and that's why there's the need for these products. The third plan is our Aflac critical care plan. This is a newer, updated plan, and what this plan does is it covers. You can get individual coverage, individual and spouse, 1-parent or 2-parent family. Let me backtrack a little bit. The accident plan and the cancer plan, That price I gave you, that is the same price for anyone between the ages of 18 and 64. This plan, the critical care plan, is an age-banded plan because of the type of things it does cover. And what it does is it covers heart attack, stroke, complications from bypass surgery, sudden cardiac arrest, third-degree burns, coma, paralysis, complications from organ transplant, and end-stage kidney failure. And what it is if you're diagnosed with one of those events, there's an $8,500 payment that is made to the insured or the spouse of the insured if covered. Children are paid at a $10,000 level if something was to happen on that list for them. Separately, there's hospital stays coverage. If it's something that puts you in the hospital, $300 a day for hospital stays. It has benefits that pay for physical therapy, speech therapy, rehab, home health care, and many more. This also has transportation and lodging benefits available, and it's guaranteed renewable as long as premiums are paid and the policy cannot be canceled. So this is a good plan, especially more people to think about this plan who are, I will admit, are a little bit older, more in their 40s and 50s. It comes in handy, but like I said, with the coma, paralysis, third-degree burns, et cetera, it can affect anyone. So there's an $8,500 payment, $10,000 for children. If there happens to be a recurrence of the same event separated by 180 days or more, or an occurrence of another one of that list, the payment after a first occurrence on a second or third occurrence of any of these is $4,000 versus the $8,500 for the original occurrence. And the cost of this is surprisingly affordable. Someone between the ages of 36 and 45 will pay $6.70 semi-monthly. All right. If you're between 56 and 64, it's $12.48 semi-monthly. So it's an age-based plan that you can cover the whole family if need be, or the spouse. And then lastly is our Hospital Advantage Plan. This plan was basically created and is geared towards covering your deductible. At Focus, I know you have a deductible that's partly paid on the back end by the company, but whether people have a deductible of $1,000, $2,000, et cetera, some go much higher now. If it's something that puts you in the hospital, you're going to have that deductible hit right away. So this plan is geared towards covering that. This Aflac Hospital Advantage Preferred Plan pays out $1,000 when you are hospitalized for 23 hours or more because of anything. It could be an accident, it could be an illness. And if you are hospitalized for 23 hours or more, you qualify for the $100,000 confinement benefit. For some reason you're in less than that, there's a short stay, $100 that would be paid up to 2 years. But what it is basically, there are different levels. This is option one. There are different levels that you can have. If we ever sat down or talked on the phone about different coverages, you can get more, but the main coverage is the $1,000 that is paid towards your deductible if hospitalized. Now, that being said, the accident plan that I mentioned originally has hospitalization benefits. The cancer plan and the critical care plan have hospitalization benefits also. This Hospital Advantage Plan itself is more popular and recommended for people who may not get any of the other plans. I want to protect that, having to pay that deductible up front if something was to happen to them. One thing I do want to mention, if you had the Hospital Advantage Plan and the accident plan, and you were in the hospital because of an accident, you will receive both benefits. Just because you have two plans, one does not cancel out the other. So if you pay for the accident plan, you'll get that $1,000 for being in 18 hours or more on an accident, and you'll also get the $1,000 from the hospital plan. So if you pay for both, you get both. One will never cancel out the other. Another thing I want to mention as we get through the slides here is this was up earlier. I wanted to put the slide up here again at the end because it is really the main pluses of our products. Our products are affordable, they're portable, they're renewable. We have a fast and easy claims process. Claims get paid directly to you. You see and you use the money as you see fit, and we have no coordination of benefits. So we don't deal with any of your main health insurance or anything like that. If you went into the hospital for something and you had an accident, your health insurance card is given, and then they bill your insurance company. You get your bill for your deductible or co-insurance, et cetera. But whenever you go in for these things, if you have our products, you just have your treatment notes printed off, and you file the treatment notes with your claim with us, and that is a separate claim, and we pay you cash benefits to you based on your claim to use as you see fit. So here's my contact information. Richard Gill is my name. If I didn't say it earlier, I apologize. I'm the Aflac Benefits Agent and Advisor working for Focus. My number is 617-212-5248. That's my cell number. And you can see my email, richard_gill@us.aflac.com. Feel free to reach out to me. These benefits are all available to you for an effective date of May 1st. So we have the balance, of the month to enroll. I will be talking to Chris Caprio, who I want to thank for putting this together for me. I will be in touch with Chris. There's also going to be a recording of this presentation that I will send to him that he will be able to send out to employees to either who are on the call to watch it again, or for people that weren't able to get on this webinar to use for them to look at a later time. At this time, I do want to say thank you for coming on to the call. I will take any questions that you may have. We have a chat room, or if you can have a microphone, you can ask me a question directly now.